The biggest local primary race is even harder to call. With today's email delivered to the Board of Elections, another 3 dozen or so absentee ballots will be used to decide who will be the Democratic candidate for Syracuse mayor.
That's right. So we're now at 558 mailed-in ballots, with Khalid Bey leading Michael Green by just 46 votes after the early voting and yesterday's in-person primary vote tallies. Democratic winner will be taking on last night's apparent Republican winner, Janet Berman. Looks like she's got enough votes, even with the absentees, to move on. And independent incumbent Ben Walsh, of course, he didn't have a primary yesterday. Before the focus shifts to the general election, analysis is underway to diagnose why so few voters participated in the primary. The lowest turnout for a mayor's race in decades. News Channel 9's Andrew Donovan explains what happens next in the race too close to call.
These absentee ballots that arrived today will be added to the 500 or so that will ultimately make the difference for the winning Democrat.
The lion's share will come in today, tomorrow, maybe a trickle on Friday, because they had to be postmarked on Tuesday.
Today, the election staff is reviewing every single ballot cast in person, either through early voting or during yesterday's primary. Next Tuesday, this room will transition to absentee ballot counting, where the staff will sit with supporters of each campaign and review every ballot sent through the mail.
We expect to get that counted all in one day. We did 60,000 last year, so we're old pros at this by now.
What is new, the law that triggers a hand count if the candidates are within 0.5%. Right now, the margin is 0.9. A razor-thin result not helped by the most anemic turnout in decades for a mayoral primary. Of 40,000 Democrats, only 13% voted in person. Of 10,000 Republicans, only 8%. Both parties gain 1% more participation with absentees.
Voters just seem to think that just presidential elections or governor elections are their elections, the only time we work and have elections. But these are important elections. Local elections are very important.
Watching the results is the next challenge for both primary winners, the incumbent mayor.
It definitely got my competitive juices flowing, and I'm really excited. Regardless of who comes out of the Democratic primary at this point, I'm just excited to tell the story of everything that we've accomplished over the past 3.5 years.
The opposing candidates will tell a different story between now and November. In Syracuse, Andrew Donovan, News Channel 9.